Yes. We're live. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, doo, ba, doo, boo, doo, ba, doo, ba, doo. Doo, doo, doo. Doo, 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 doo. Doo, ba, doo. Doo, ba, doo, ba, doo. Doo, ba, doo. Annie, you made it. Hello, good to see you. Tuesday. I am certainly happy to see you. I'm certain. Oh, my goodness, and K-pop fan mom saying, let's just start it off on the right foot. How's my mic? Am I too loud? It looks like I'm peaking, but I honestly don't know. So you tell me, friends. I'm like, it's really tricky for me to get my mic right because I talk quiet sometimes and then I talk very loud sometimes. And trying to hit this perfect balance is a never-ending trial for me. Never ending. But let's drink water. That'll make it easier. Thank you, K-pop. How you doing? Sounds good to you. Well, that's good to hear. I was listening to I was editing the Chihuahua and French Bulldog video, and it just, you know what I mean when I say like peaking, like it sounds like I'm like blasting out the microphone. Yeah, I don't want that though. I feel like audio quality is so important with videos. Like I have difficulty listening to a video for a long time if the audio isn't good. You know what I mean? So like I don't know if my microphone is too sensitive, if there's a way I can adjust that. I can like drop the level on the mixer, but then does that just make it quieter but not I don't know. Anyway, you all take it down a single notch if you're worried. I mean, it seems to not be cuz then when I talk quietly, which I don't do all the time, then it's like, "Oh, can you hear me over the music?" But then when I talk loud, which I do speak loudly sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, I'll probably, you know what I'll do is I'll record a little bit of this stream and then I'll listen to it afterwards because I can't hear it. I can't hear what you hear while I'm live. When I listen to a recording through headphones, then I can hear it. And then I'm like, ooh, you know? Life. It's so complicated. Hey, friends, announcement to start things off. Remember how I told you that this Thursday I'm doing a special appearance on 9.5 stream? Well, not anymore. Now it's going to be next Thursday. So May 29th, not May 22nd. Something came up for 9.5, which is no point problem. But that is the news, which is good because I didn't do a lot of announcing of that. So now people get a little more of a heads up. If you are interested in watching me fumble around with a medium that I have zero experience in, do check us out on Thursday, May 29th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, where 9.5 will be showing me, and I will be failing. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll be a secret savant. Probably not. Probably not. Crochet, Magasso. Oh, what? That hasn't even anything to do with balloons. Headphones will be way different than listening through your phone speakers. That's a really good point. Listening to something through your phone, the audio quality is probably less. It's less like noticeable. And I think a lot of people watch the Twitch stream on their phone, when we do YouTube videos, the majority of people are watching on their computer or like their television. And I feel like that's also a different experience than listening through headphones. So I don't know. Just figuring it out. How you doing, Magaso? Okay then. How you doing? I hope it's good. I hope you're doing good, my friend. You deserve it. Oh, did I even drink that water? K-pop. I'm like, thank you. I might have. I don't remember. My brain is gone. Twitch is always on your PC and you're good. Well, that's good. I am feeling better. Thank you for asking. Yeah, my coughing, I'm still like kind of clearing it out. Finally started, this is going to be a fun detail, producing some phlegm. But you know what? That's the way with coughs. When it sounds worse, it feels better. It's like more productive, so to speak. So yeah, no, I'm clearing out. Feeling good. Didn't have to have any medicine last night. I'm good. Look at me, be the picture of health. But what I want to do today, some speed balloons. You know what I mean? It's been a minute. You're at the park making a new Judy Hopps picture. Zootopia 2. I'm so excited. Oh, you started with the game that people were trying. Wait, what game was that? I don't know, because I don't know anything about games. And a stretch? Well, if the Central Committee demands it, who am I to deny? The Central Committee. Oh, yeah. Right up the back of the legs. Woo! Thank you, Variant. I needed that. South of Midnight. I have not heard of that game. Perhaps because it was buried? Perhaps because I have not heard of any games. Is it good? Do you like it? Now is it... Oh, man, that Mucinex. I do love me a good dose of Mucinex. I honestly, though, don't even feel... Like, I haven't really coughed today. At all. Right? Jinx. But I coughed a little last night, but not enough that I needed cough syrup or anything, so I feel actually pretty good. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Magasa, what's your stream schedule? When do you tend to hop on? I know are you in Eastern time zone? Yeah. Thank you so much, my redeeming friends. It is very good. The story is amazing. And when you finish, you want to make the main character out of balloons. You obviously should. Please do, Magaso. We would love to see that. We love art. Okay. So, reminder, the crochet stream is not going to be this Thursday, but rather next Thursday next, which would be the 29th of May. My dear friend 9.5 will be patiently showing me how to, I assume, cast a spell on yarn to make it create a little creature. You let me know when. No, I get it. It's hard. It's hard to pick like a time that you'll always be available. Just look at me. I'm like, yeah, I go live at 10. It's 10:49. It's fine. Hey, Mr. Sharp was successful in his ventures at the Social Security Administration office this morning, so we can all applaud for those hard-working employees who have not been downsized, who are still struggling to do the bureaucratic nonsense that they must do to keep a country functioning even in the face of such uncooperative administration. Sylphine. Hi. Good to see you. Echo, who needs them? You have one scheduled day, and the rest is whenever I can fit it in. I love that. Look, I mean, honestly, I honestly believe it's whatever works for you, the streamer, whatever is most natural for you. For me, it is actually very helpful to have a schedule, even if I don't hit it exactly, just to have the idea, the vague idea that there's a commitment somewhere is good for me. It's better for me. Let me turn down my music a little bit. It might be a bit loud. Multi-streaming on the YouTube. I have wanted to try that. I have wanted to, variant. Love and solidarity out to you. What can you do? It's been a minute since we've done balloons, so I would like to do some speed balloons today. I know we don't have like a super huge room, but that means your opinion counts more than ever. Would you like to? Let's do it. Okay, friends. What should I make out of balloons? Like a 10-minute balloon, let's say. A 10-minute balloon, approx. I'm going to try to aim for like a 7-minute balloon, but let's give myself that because I know who I am. What would you like to see? How about my face? I've done a few. Allow me to share with you a few of the Shana faces that have been made. Let me see. Shana in balloon pics. What Shanas have we made? Okay, here's DJ Shana. Oh shoot, let's see. Open link. Okay, and there. Sorry, we're going to stretch this out here so we can see it a bit better. Yes. Because you can't DJ without DJ Stankface. What? That's DJ Shana. You're welcome. What else do we have here? We have Shana in a Mr. Krabs cosplay, covered in slime. We did a Nickelodeon stream. That was very fun. I did get slimed. Mr. Krabs made cosplay, I should specify. We also have, let's see. Oh, yes, the alleged clown balloon aside. Alleged. Nobody can prove that I hit Flower Clown with a balloon car. Except for that, video evidence or whatever. But who believes what they see with their own eyes? Deepfake. That's what I say. This is me as the mayor of Townsville. Girls! Hello. Mayor of Townsville. Shana making Shana. Yeah, I'll see if I can find that one. Let me see. Training for the next competition. No. Me compete? Shana on a skateboard. Oh, downhill skateboard. Oh, that was definitely a variant request or a variant-inspired request. Remember the downhill skateboard days? Good times. What else do we got here? Yes, Shana singing with chickens, the Muppet chickens in the background. Yeah, sing it. We've got a lot of balloons starring Shana. Here's me as a ninja. Ninja Shana with her glasses. This is when I snuck on to realize I had not turned off my stream. So I snuck into the room and went click. But, of course, Flava saw. We've got the Shana and Mr. Sharp as a dragon. This was based on a wonderful animation that Lauren's Lair made for us. Oh, love it so much. Shana and Mr. Sharp Dragon. What else do we have? Oh, this is it. This is the one. Shana making Shana. 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 It just keeps Shana-ing. Oh my gosh, so be comfortable with second place. You sweetie. No. Although they are, I am interested. I was like, what am I trying to prove by entering the competition? I don't know. Can I just be comfortable? I don't know. I keep going back and forth. You know what I mean, Magasso? You know what I mean? What else? We have any other Shana balloons? That might be it. There's there's Mr. Sharp surprising me with flowers. You can't really see my face. I'm a little, it's the that focus, that depth of field. But Mr. Sharp bringing me flowers. Aww. Me popping a cake. So it's like, how do I make the faces that I drew on my face? I am taking ideas yet. I have not. I've been like a little distracted looking at pictures of myself, which like how cool, Shana, cool. Way to be. But yes, we are taking suggestions for speed balloon challenges today, my friends. Speed balloon challenges. What would you like to see me make? Tiny shaded turkey pants. Oh, that was a good one. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Would it be turkey? Would it be under turkey? We've done a lot of turkey balloons. It's so funny. Every time I go in the Discord and like I type a word and like 4 or 5 pictures pop up and I'm like, wow, we really got we really like that. But it didn't come up. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 different turkey pictures came up and neither of them were either turkey pants or tiny turkey pants. Let me look up just turkey pants. No, turkey pants is not a tag in the balloon pics. Rats, maybe wearable. We've done a lot of fun wearable balloons too. You guys, we've had so much fun. I don't have tiny turkey pants though. What the heck? Dark magician girl. Sure, let's do that. Let me throw that on the dark magician girl. Am I going to be embarrassed if I guess that that's from Yu-Gi-Oh? Is it? We love our turkey. What can I say? Make something from the scrap bag? Why, K-pop, I'm so glad you asked because here today I have decided, you lucky, lucky dogs, that let me see here. Can I do this? Yeah, okay. We're going to have the Wheel of Misfortune today, friends. Yes, the Wheel of Misfortune. Adding a little extra bit of mayhem. So we've got mashup, special ingredient. That's a non-balloon ingredient in the sculpture. Eye contact, where I have to make the entire sculpture while maintaining eye contact with the camera. Halftime, where I have to make it in only 5 minutes instead of 10. Behind the back, that's kind of explanatory. One balloon version of the thing. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Hot one, where Mr. Sharp gives me just a spoonful of hot sauce. We have chicken, where I must speak in chicken the entire build. We've got dance mode. We got to dance while we're making the balloon. And scrap bag is on there. So it is possible that today's requests, one of them will be from the scrap bag. We'll spin the wheel. We'll see what we get. So just because you request something cool doesn't mean it will look exactly like you've got in your head. We're just messing around today, friends. Messing around. Okay, so Dark Magician Girl. It is from Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice. Nerd cred. Established. Oh, wonderful, Annie. I'm glad. And she is a bunch the best monster. A bunch. All right, any other requests? Or are we just making Dark Magician Girl? Because, like, I'm fine doing that. If you all want to hand that kind of power. But, what else, friends? What else? What do you feel like? What's on your mind today? What do you love? Now's your chance. Nerd proud. Yes, you know it. Judy Hopps. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Judy Hopps. Did I spell that right? I think so. A bacon dog. Do you mean like a hot dog wrapped in bacon, or do you mean like a bacon like bow wow? I'm curious, Sylphine. I'm putting it down anyway because it sounds delicious. Bacon dog. Bacon dog. Any other requests? Any other requests? I know there's only like 18 people in the room, and like a percentage of you may be lurking or on your phone, and you're like, it's kind of hard for me to like type when I. That's fine. Take a dog made of bacon. Is that truly what you want? A dog made of bacon. I kind of like that. It's tricky because the bacon is flat. And balloons are, how do you say, not flat. But you know what? I've made bacon before. Time to make the bacon. I've done it. We can make a bacon dog for you if it wins the poll. And then we'll have an extra level of difficulty when we spin the wheel of misfortune. An unfortunate wheel. An unfortunate turn of wheel events. Wheel life events. A dachshund and a hot dog and bacon suit. You know what it reminds me of? Hang on. The Everything Beagle. Let's see if we have that photo. Here we go. Where's that? There it is. There's a little bit of bacon in that dog. It's an Everything Beagle. There's cheese and egg, bacon, sesame seeds, salt. I don't know an Everything Beagle. Wheel, no cholesterol, high foods to be depicted. What? Oh no. How will we? Then I guess we can't. I guess bacon dog's not gonna cut it then. Do you have any suggestions? What do you want to see out of balloons? I know it's like hard to come up with something on the fly. Look, no one's gonna understand more than me how hard it is to come up with a suggestion for what I should make out of balloons. I'm bad at that. I'm very bad at that. I know, because I work parties, and like someone will come up to me and they'll be like, what do you recommend? And I'll be like, what do you like? Which is not helpful. Tofu bacon. Yeah. A balloon out of a balloon. I don't mind that. I'll do that. I'll throw that on there. Let's see. Put that a balloon. A balloon. I could make a balloon out of balloons. That could happen. A beetle or a book. Ooh. Like a beetle, who's your favorite beetle? We've done, of course. Wait for it. What? Let's see. All I have to do, I did a search for beagle last time. All I have to do is switch out a letter. Let's see. There we go. The Beatles. The Beatles. And yes, I know, technically they aren't wearing the Sgt. Pepper outfits when they cross Abbey Road. But what they're wearing as they cross Abbey Road is actually very nondescript. And so I figured their more recognizable outfits might make this more instantly Beatles. You know what I mean? Cool beans. Ooh, Perry the Platypus. Let's see. And hello, Flava. How you doing? Do. I feel like, have we done a hot air balloon too? We might have. Let's see. Hot air. What if I just search for hot? We did Gordon Ramsay in a hot air balloon once. If I search for Gordon, no. If I search for balloon. A lot comes up when you search for balloon. Surprising? Not really. No, I don't think I have it. What's happening? What's happening? Hang on here. Okay, hang on. Let me, Okay. What? Hang on. Is this a delicious cup of coffee? And a slice of warm peach pie? Okay, come on now. Yeah. I don't know what I'm making, but Mr. Sharp is making moves. Making peach pie moves. I am spoiled. Also, I think it was on like super discount at the grocery store because it was like about to be thrown out. You know what I mean? That's how we do here. Sophie did her senior walk today. Oh my gosh, over the elementary schools. And they walk in the hallways in their cap and gowns while the little kids line the halls clapping and cheering. That is such a sweet idea. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Thank you for the 100 bits, Dewey. Aw, thank you so much. You're such a lovely audience. We'd like to take you home with us. We'd love to take you home. Thank you, Dewey. You're the greatest. Hey, mister.
Hey, babe.
How's it going?
Good.
You brought me a pie.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you on the grid, Mr. Sharp?
It's complicated, you know. On the one hand, yes. On the other hand, how do you get off the grid? Get a passport.
I guess so.
Getting on the grid to get off the grid, you know what I mean?
Getting on the grid to get off the grid.
Exactly.
You got to get on.
Where you can get off.
I guess so. You can't. Yeah. How do you get off the grid if you don't start on the grid?
Exactly.
You must first enter the grid. Silent Elegance, I'm feeling much better. Thank you for checking in, you sweet, sweetheart. We are taking suggestions for speed balloons
thank you.
today. So if any, I'm going to eat some of this pie, but we're still taking suggestions. So, Dewey, would you like Paul McCartney? Is that what you would like? I'm sorry, I missed up there. And Flava says Perry the Platypus. So Perry the Platypus. And Dewey, Paul McCartney. Whatever that means to us.
Jack Black.
In Walk Hard. It's pretty fun.
Terrible Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Zero effort at Paul McCartney.
But, like, I feel like, that's a movie where...
You got three of them doing a spot on. Justin Long's George Harrison. It's so good. I'm just trying to get a few songs on the album.
It's a fun movie.
It's a fun movie. It's a silly scene.
Before,
I'm sorry
you,
for
Mr. Sharp.
Sorry for descending into reference as soon as we arrive.
I know, right?
Sophie, you blame me for pleasing Shana? Accept.
It's all your fault. Barbra Streisand and Paul McCartney just put out a duet? What year is this? I haven't heard it. I'll check it out. I how strange to be in that position, you know, like to have existed at the apex of popular culture.
Yeah.
For like a long time, both
Yeah.
of them. And to now be in this stage where you're like, I have zero to prove. I just want to live my life. Every once in a while, dabble in genius.
I made a
Must be
song with
nice.
my friend Barbara.
My friend Babs.
Babs, let's write a song together. It'll be cute.
I can't do a Barbara Streisand impression, so I don't.
I can like hear it in my head, and I know that if I try to make it come out of my mouth, it will not sound like it
All
does
I
in my
can
head.
hear is like the songs. You know?
All I can hear is like impressions of her, like Maya Rudolph. I think Amy Poehler did one.
Wait, Steve Perry and Willie Nelson just put out a duet?
What?
I think maybe that's the move, though. When you're like, I'm going to say past your prime, but understand that the prime for these people was so incredibly high, like Everest high, that it's like you can be past your prime. And if your prime was like the best and the most, you know, like just the highest peak, then there's no shame in being past your prime. But maybe it's like, hey, maybe just Steve Perry releasing an album at this or song at this age isn't going to grab enough people's attention. But Steve Perry and Willie Nelson, I'm interested. Go on.
Or of course, like there's the legend plus new pop
Sure.
star,
your Lady Gaga
Elton
duets.
John.
Sure,
You know,
I think that is a move. It
or
must
yeah, Lady
be.
Gaga, Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was a Willie Nelson Orville Peck song last year. Cowboys are
Willie Nelson
frequently
was on-
sometimes fond of each other.
Willie Nelson was on
Cowboy Carter.
Cowboy Carter as well. Yeah.
He's making the rounds.
Making the rounds.
He's bequeathing the younger generation, you and you and you. Those are not a good Willie Nelson.
I think I want Willie Nelson to resurface.
Yeah.
I want that ethos in country music.
The good country music to come back.
Right? That like, you know,
Every person deserves
that
rights and freedom
Mhm. But for all.
for all. The type of the kind of corny patriotism that like Johnny Cash would do like a spoken word poem about, where it's like, America, it's not just a place, it's an idea where every person can find their future if they work hard enough. And like mean it though, and not use it as like a sales
Right.
pitch to get people to like devote their life to, you know, buying
Whatever.
into a system.
Barbara Streisand and Bob Dylan in another pairing on her duets album. I say duet. All right, we're full on suggestions here. I'm just about finished with my pie. When I'm finished with my pie, we're gonna run this vote. You hear?
You know how we work around here. She's done with her pie.
Hey,
We run it, you hear?
MS Gamer, would you like to see a balloon? We're gonna vote what I should make. So I'm still taking suggestions. Currently, we have Dark Magician Girl, Judy Hopps, Bacon Dog, Perry the Platypus, and Paul McCartney. What would you like to see? If you could have any balloon made in front of your very eyes, what would it be? Faithfully for Farm Aid. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like duets.
I like duets. A lot of the time they strike me as a little too canny. You know, a little too aware of what they're doing. You know, they don't all turn into iconic battles
Ooh.
of the Titans.
Sunflower from Plants vs. Zombies. Yeah, no, I agree.
May I point you to like a Kesha and Iggy Pop? I don't even remember the name of their song together. All I remember is being like, well, I love Iggy Pop, and honestly, I kind of like Kesha. I did not like that song.
Sunflower
Manufactured, Dewey.
from
Yes.
there you are. There you are. A sunflower from Plants vs Zombies. I played Plants vs Zombies so much.
Much.
I was pretty good at it, which is to say, like, I don't know who's not, you know. I'm not like a difficult game, but I played it a lot. I have phone addiction issues, so I can't keep it installed on my phone. Thank you for that peach pie, Mr. Sharp.
You had a kid.
That's great. I saw that on top of the in the kitchen this morning, and I was like,
Breakfast?
that is one thing. My mother was very strict, not like very strict, but like a pretty, I don't know, how should we put this?
By the rules person.
Yeah.
She
She
believes
has
that you should
she
just
has
do things
a
the way you're supposed
set
to do
of
things.
a set of rules in her head. It's like, this is the way you do it, and this is the way you don't do it. But one of the ways that was acceptable, pie is a breakfast food. Leftover pie is a breakfast food. This one might be, it's hard to be like, we just got a pie for breakfast. I don't know. We'll see. I'll check in with Grandma.
I think there was a sticker on it that said breakfast pie. They took it off at the register
Oh,
or
yeah,
something, but I'm pretty
yeah.
sure on the top there was a
No, that's
sticker that
officially a
said
breakfast pie.
breakfast pie.
There's a PC version and a game console version. Don't you tempt me. Get thee behind me, MS Gamer. Iggy in a hot air balloon. Raspberry cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. Okay, hang on. So raspberry cookie. I've not played that. Raspberry cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom. And Iggy in a hot air balloon. Iggy in a hot air balloon. All right, these are our options. Well then, chat, we are beginning the vote. The vote is active. How do I vote, Shana? Excellent question. All you got to do is type one of these or multiple of these numbers in chat. Okay, so you just type in chat all of the numbers that you would not be disappointed in. If you're like, I don't really like Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm not going to vote for Dark Magician Girl, but I do like Judy Hopps, and I do like the idea of Paul McCartney and a raspberry cookie. Then you put in 2 space 6 space 8.
Yeah, like William the Tiger Knight or MS Gamer or
Yeah,
Flava.
you all get it. I feel the need to like clarify every time. You've obviously all been here.
Okay, you understand keyboards, right? So you push a key down and it makes a number appear on the screen.
Which also makes these lovely colored bars appear by our voting. I love it so far. Perry the Platypus and Sunflower from Plants vs Zombies in the lead, but we'll let it roll for a little while. Why did I diss Dark Magician? I did because she already had a vote, so I figured if I was gonna pretend that any of them weren't, I would do the one that already had a vote because it's like that one's clearly one that already has a vote. But you're right. I have no true. I don't have a magician in this fight. I don't really know Yu-Gi-Oh.
Magician fight.
I think that's what Yu-Gi-Oh is.
I thought that was the original title for that Steve Carell, Jim Carrey
What was that
movie.
called? Was it Abracadabra or
Burt Wonderstone.
Oh, that's it. They
Or
just played that song. Abracadabra. I'm gonna reach out and grab you.
that is the sound of some magic.
Yeah, that's what magic sounds like. Abracadabra.
One of Porter's friend's little sister is named Abby.
Yeah.
And she walks with us in the morning. And so a good game to play is you forget what her name is. And you're like, I remember your name. Your name is Abby Cadabra. Your name is Abby Abdominal Muscles. Your name is Abby Salutely. Abby Salutely Fabulous for the
Ooh.
90s.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Absolutely fabulous.
Absolutely, fabulously. And then she looks at me like I'm crazy.
What? And then she tries to step on your feet.
Let's try to step on my feet. It's a whole bit.
It's a thing.
It's hilarious.
They've got this whole. It's like a new comedy duo, fresh new comedy duo. Abby to Dabby. There you go. There you go. All right, friends. It's looking like Perry the Platypus and Sunflower from Plants vs. Zombies are currently in the lead. Iggy and a hot air balloon is in second place, but we need some kind of a tiebreaker. Now, it's possible that I'll spin the wheel and we'll get a mashup, in which case we'll mash them up. I'll do that. I'm a wild person like that.
Oh, dang, she wild.
I will. Don't test me. I'll do it.
Don't test her because she has test anxiety and makes her pit out.
And I do.
You're not right now.
I'm not
I was
pitting out
about to
right
say
now,
it, but then you lifted your arms and I was like, can I still say it?
Watch out. Watch out. No, I mostly pit out during like stage performances, live stage performances. That's what makes me sweat. And like heat. But,
heat.
Yeah, generally.
Oh, like heat.
Whoop. Perry the Platypus in a sunflower costume. It could be great. Whoa! Perry the Platypus just took the lead. All right. Thank you, K-pop fan mom, for breaking that tie. Oh, why did that happen? Okay, we're gonna stop the voting. Voting has ceased, my friends. These are the standings. But now, let us spin that wheel. Let's see what kind of added degree of difficulty we'll have. Ready?
Because we all know balloons are too easy.
Too easy. Look right into the center. It'll hypnotize you.
Oh.
No!
Oh, yeah. Okay. I have a proposal for you.
I do.
Too late. You're stuck with it. I do.
What's your proposal?
Followed by too late.
Mr. Sharp.
So, you last night instructed me to get from the grocery store a mango salsa.
Yeah.
Thinking that would be like a flavorful alternative that our son
fun to
our son might might sell him on the idea of salsa.
Yeah, for like a taco night thing.
The only mango ones they had were medium or above, which for a guy who thinks beef jerky is too spicy.
And not the spicy kind.
No, like plain.
No, it's all
beef
good,
jerky.
Magasso. You live your life, friend.
Magasso. So I figured a medium salsa was probably a step too far. So I got a mild salsa and I got a taco sauce. And I was thinking you could try those to see how spicy they are.
But
It's
like
not
just like a
very spicy.
spoonful of salsa?
Helps the medicine go down. If the medicine is a taco.
Is that exciting? A spoonful of salsa while I make Perry the Platypus? Let me look up.
All right, you're right. We'll just do hot sauce. You talked me out of it.
Yeah, I think so. I think we got to, babe. Look, I'm not.
All right.
I get it. Okay, I'm looking up photo reference. Want to make sure we get this just exactly right. Oh, Perry with an E. Yeah. I'm like, why am I not?
Okay, so
now we're not doing Agent P, right? We're doing Perry because Agent P is different. I think we all agree.
Do you want this like? Is it like you have the hot sauce and then you start the timer? Is that the idea?
I think so. The idea is I start the timer. Like I have put the hot sauce in my mouth, start the timer, and
Okay, I'm gonna make you one more proposal before I go get it.
Okay.
So on your TV show, Los Unos Calientes, the hot ones, they eat wings. They don't just have spoonfuls of hot sauce. They
that is true.
Would you rather I put hot sauce on a thing?
On a thing?
Chicken nugget.
Like what kind of thing do we have that would be easy to quick to do?
I don't know. We have any leftovers? Like any leftover like chicken or meats?
How do you spell platypus?
Cracker.
Platy with a Y.
You know,
Yeah.
a streamer that puts their hot sauce on a cracker, something like that.
Okay, yeah, cracker might be good. I feel like it's hard to do like a
But so you would appreciate some sort of food
sure,
vessel,
a medium.
a food vessel to convey the.
Hey, listen, the OC and board at home.
Okay,
Board at home.
I will
Hi.
go. Board at home.
Good to see you.
I will go prep that for you.
Thank you, my love.
And you want that before you start, right? So it should be expedient.
Perry the Platypus. Yes, please. Okay. Yes, please. I love you, Mr. Sharp. Perry the Platypus. And then the added challenge is hot one. Why? No, don't you dare defile the peach pie with hot sauce. Oh my goodness. On some peach cobbler, Nikki. How is Nikki in our heads? You know. I don't think he's a hyper taster. I mean, it's possible. K-pop. I think that children do tend to have more sensitivity to like spicy, intense flavors, and that tends to go away as they get older, but perhaps. I know that Perry and Agent P are the same character, but he's definitely only called Agent P when he's wearing the hat and like doing all kinds of, secret agent stuff, and he's called Perry when he's not. So we are going to Perry was what was requested, not Agent P. So Perry is what we shall make. All right. All right, let's see here. We're going to go with... Did I say I wanted to do the gathering the balloons as part of my time? Okay. 10-minute timer. You were thinking Perry, not as P. Thank you, Flava. I presumed, but it is nice to have the confirmation. All right. I'm going to open my bag. Make it from my bag if I have the balloons I need. I do. Got that one. And... I know I shouldn't. It is a little bit cheaty face to be like thinking about it this much in advance, but what can I do? I can only work with what I got. Got to wait a little bit for everything to be in order. One of these, and then a tail situation. Okay, I got it. I got this. You ready? Oh boy, here it comes. What is this? It's a piece of chicken? Where do we have a piece of chicken? Oh, okay. Yeah, we do have some leftover chicken. So here's a piece of chicken drenched in hot... Can you bring in the hot sauce bottle? Thank you. Just in case I want some more. El Yucateco. Black pepper could give you headaches when you're... Yeah, exactly. Ugh. No fun. No funsies. Yucateco. Oh, and a glass of milk. So that's for after the balloon?
I suppose. Or whenever you need it.
I won't need it. Where we're going, we don't need milk.
All right, Doc Brown. Tough talk,
You
Doc
can
Brown.
call me Emmett. You got hot sauce in your eye when you were 8. That's the worst. You have to learn at some point not to touch your eye with hot sauce hands.
Yeah.
But man, it's a lesson you remember. It sticks with you.
It does.
Burned into you.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Burned.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that, Annie. We're sorry. Okay, here we go, friends. We're going to do...
I did have a bite of the chicken.
Okay.
I just had mine cold. Be like, oh, I wonder if this is still good. And I had a bite. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's still good. Mine was not drenched in El Yucateco. Mine was drenched in the delightful glaze that it was barbecued in by our friends at Island Pacific Market.
Yeah, they did it. They did a good job. Here we go. Let's see. We just kind of get everything up here. Okay. Ready? Are we ready, friends?
Are you ready, friends?
I'm ready, friends. In 3, 2, 1, go! Is it going? Yeah, okay, it's counting down.
When you if you need to spit the chicken back into the bowl, I would say that's okay. Just don't do it on camera.
It's very hot.
It's very hot. Liz, I had some leftover like barbecued chicken, like from a chicken skewer.
I'm like hiccuping.
I really recommend the chicken skewers from Island Pacific Market. The barbecue is sweet and not spicy.
Hot. Okay.
Our son found the chicken to be sweet. He thought the pork was spicy, even though it was not really spiced.
Fine.
I feel like you're cresting. I feel like you're getting on top of the wave.
I hope so. A tear. A single tear.
Board at home, essentially, yes. This is a challenge/dare. She has a wheel there to randomly assign her things to make this process more difficult, and this one was a hard one.
Hot.
Like, what level of spiciness? Like, if you're comparing this to like spice experience you've had.
Okay, I got it. I guess I got to do the milk.
She's got to go milk. Oh boy.
I gotta say, I was thinking, oh, it'll be easier with it on something than it was when we did
Spoonful.
Spoonful. Spoonful was much easier.
Because you swallow it and it's
just
gone.
Swallow it.
And this one you chew and it just lives in your mouth. And yet for some reason Annie made it. Now it's breakfast burritos with hot sauce. Somehow it's a weird advertisement. I'm curious, would you recommend it?
I mean, it's good.
It's one of the most mixed endorsements you've ever seen. I mean, it's good.
I am not. I'm not a hot sauce person. You know what I mean? I feel like some people are hot sauce people.
Train wrecked. Yeah. Some people are hot sauce people.
Some people are hot sauce people. Woo! Some people are me.
Might as well be a blinds challenge with all the tears in her eyes. It's a blurry challenge. Colors look like Perry.
That's a good sign.
You seem like you're recovering.
Yeah. I'm basically all the way better now.
It's funny because you just recently liked hot sauce. Oh, so you're falling in love with the danger.
Just trying to do these hands like.
Maybe I do want a burrito with danger.
There we go.
Was that your platypus noise?
Yes.
I have no idea what platypuses sound like.
Nor I. Our cousin just went to San Diego Zoo to visit the
That was
platypus.
her whole thing. She wanted to go see the platypus.
Oh. Apparently, there's like only one outside of Australia, and it's at the San Diego Zoo. What are you foofing for?
I'm looking at your face. I'm seeing that we're like, the danger is passing.
We're getting there. We're getting there. Get some feet.
Oh, you have your own charity stream coming up, and you want to come up with fun challenges like this.
Ah, yeah.
So on the wheel, we have Hot One.
Yeah, you can see.
Obviously, you can steal that one because we
stole that one. That's
from
go
a
for
show
it.
called Hot Ones.
Ones.
That's just we took the name and everything. Pretty uncreative. Chicken.
I have
dance mode?
chicken. Yeah, dance mode where I have to be dancing the whole time that we're making the balloon.
Dance your whole turn. That might. What else? What else? Scrap bag probably doesn't work for you all.
Scrap bag doesn't work as much.
Mashup not as much.
Yeah, all of these ones are all pretty eye
I don't know,
contact.
eye contact. If you have to make eye contact with one player while you take your turn, that's pretty funny.
But that is a fun idea. Board at home. I would love to hear what you come up with, and let us know when you end up scheduling that.
Halftime, I guess, works for games where you have
Like a timed turn or something.
timed turn, and you just get half of your turn.
Let's see. We're gonna do some eyes.
OMG. Oh, viewer. Hey, bud.
OMG, it's a viewer. Hi. OMG, a streamer noticed you. Okay, let's see here. You don't need that part. How we doing on time? We got 4 minutes left. 4 minutes remaining. I'm just trying to do... His eyes are somewhat oblong. You know what I mean? They
Not
try and...
quite symmetrical.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just trying to get that perfect eye look.
Boozled is a common challenge, yeah.
Sure, yeah. For that's a great one.
You do have other people there, right? It's a gaming situation, and so that maybe you can do something with the fact that there's other people, a group of people. Embarrassment, physical discomfort without leading to actual pain.
I mean, that's what Hot Ones is all about.
Exactly. That you're inducing a pain-like state with the knowledge that it's not.
There's no harm
go
that
away
can.
in a minute.
I mean, look, I'm sure there is probably a way that I could damage my stomach, but not with one shot of hot sauce.
Yeah. If that was possible, I would have absolutely destroyed my stomach lining years ago.
I mean, you may have.
That's a possibility.
I like how the eyes kind of came out here. I really like. Gotta give him his tail.
Bored, you were thinking of doing a Hot One style thing? I think you should.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
There's no reason.
I don't want to be alone in my suffering.
Honestly, I'm kind of angry at Hot Ones of the show for taking that.
Like, you just get to do that now?
Oh, you guys
fine.
own hot sauce? All right.
Honestly, my problem with that show is I don't think that the interviewer is that great.
Yeah, I don't like him.
I like the concept of the show. I love the guests are great. Everyone's having a good time. I just don't think he's that great of an interviewer. And sorry,
people really
how rude of me to say that.
People really like to say that he's a really good interviewer. But the Conan Hot Ones, which is...
I think it's a good interview because of the people and not because of the interviewer. The questions are not that.
He is the guy who's able to make that happen.
And he's the one whose idea it was, and good on him.
And he gets these performances out of these people, so...
Yeah.
He's got to be doing something right.
It's so easy to hate on things, so, look, I'm not trying to say I could do it better. I don't know that I could, but I just think it's not really my cup of tea.
Just when you see Conan there, he just can't keep up with Conan. And who can?
Who can?
Conan O'Brien, one of the greatest comedy minds of the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, that's it.
The rest of his
3-4
career,
years.
not as good. But the last 3-4 years, he's really been killing it.
He's really coming into his own. That Conan guy.
Conan guy.
One to watch.
Stupid.
We've got 1 minute remaining.
Oh, K-pop. Dave's Insanity Sauce is...
I had friends in high school.
I feel like there
End
was
of sentence. End of brag.
Wow.
I had friends in high school.
Ooh, round of applause.
No, but they would definitely like trade. Like, oh, I did one. Dave's hot sauce. Oh yeah, Dave, I did two. They used to have like a taco
I
night.
feel like Dave's Insanity was like a thing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like that
was like the maximum one that you could do. Done. Time. Look at that. 24 seconds remaining, and we're done. Perry the Platypus. Okay, it's not perfect.
Wings after watching it, it makes sense.
I probably, now that we're doing a little bit of a retrospective here, I think I could have probably not done so much detailing on the hands. I didn't need to. Beep, 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 beep. But, Perry. Check. And with a hot sauce difficulty. You're welcome. Here, let's put him on a little stand to keep him up there.
Oh, platypuses.
Oh, platypuses. All right, I'm going to drink some more milk now.
God's.
Oh no, it's all good, OMG.
Creation
You don't
from
need
the
to. You don't
scrap
need to be sorry. Nothing to apologize for. Thank you.
Platypuses were what was made when God spun the wheel of misfortune and got scrap bag. Ooh, what do we got here? Okay, I got a duck bill. I got a beaver tail. Ooh, I have these weird milk secreting pores that I never found a use for anywhere else.
And are these venomous ankle spurs? All right.
All right, I guess I gotta give this weird thing a way to defend itself somehow. I don't know.
Yes, I guess. Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. Didn't see that one. I honestly have not seen any hot ones except for Conan, and not even all of that one. But that's like I've seen clips of it.
I skipped you through the.
I just kind of assumed that the clips that I've seen would showcase the best of the interviewing. So like maybe it's possible that I've only seen clips of like where I'm like, eh.
You know, the beginning of the Conan one, it's great, but it's like 25 minutes long, and the first 8 or 10 minutes are just, they're fine. You know, they're funny. If you like Conan, it's great because it's Conan being Conan.
Melting.
But then when he starts melting and truly going insane, that's when it's pretty
delightful.
Good. Pretty good.
Yeah. Just like it's art, baby.
It's art, baby.
It's art. All right. Okay.
It's your life.
You tried to challenge me, you fools. And I was successful. Woo, Speed balloon challenge. Boom. Woo. Dominated. All right.
Wow, she's really good.
Come at me then. We're trashing these. What is our next poll option? What else should I try and make out of balloons? Huh? Huh?
It can be the same stuff too. You're welcome to resuggest the same.
Yeah,
ones.
you're absolutely welcome.
Sterling
Lana. A year. Thank you so much. You are champion. And Sterling Lana, what excellent timing. Don't forget that we've got our Discord server has the subscriber gratitude stream. Requests are open now. So, let me see if I can open up the Discord window. Yes. Okay, here we go. So in our Discord, if you go down to Sub Gratitude Day, you can post your request for subscriber gratitude. So far, here's what we got in the channel. Georgette from Oliver and Company, a Detective Bun Bun, this beautiful cat named Lucy, a Melania, a Blade of Michaela, Thomas the TIE Fighter, the 19th century women's liberationist, Owenite socialist, and midwife Emma Martin. We've got Detective Bun Bun is thirded. We've got Al the Allosaurus, Benjamin the Thylacine, or a Tasmanian tiger. Pum Pum Purin, Disco Snail.
Disco
Gordon Ramsay is a
Snail
merman.
advertised.
Gozer the Traveler, Drampa the Pokemon, and a Chinese food container full of lo mein and chopsticks. What's your request? I'd love to see it. Hop in there, make a request. At the end of the month, we will spin the wheel of subscribers, and whoever's request it lands on will win. You needn't be present to win. We'll still make it. We'll have a VOD. We'll clip it for you. Don't worry about it. But put in what would make your heart happy, because I would love. This is one way that I can express my gratitude to those who have supported this channel. Thank you so much. I want to remain free. I want to remain accessible to everyone, regardless of whether they can afford to support an artist right now. But a little extra bonus for those who can chip a little our way and help support the arts, because you are a patron of the arts.
Help keep the lights on the balloons.
Exactly. To be fair, Hugh and Ryan are just fun to hear riffing off each other. Exactly. I mean, like, the thing is, when you're interviewing literally the most charismatic human beings of all time. I'm sorry, do you have Beyonce sitting across from you? Do you have Ariana Grande sitting across from you? Like, it's gonna be entertaining, but you just kind of want that. Like, you can't be as
also when you're
engaging.
a star of that level, when you're an Ariana, Beyonce, whatever level star,
Ryan Reynolds.
You've done so many interviews.
Oh yeah,
your whole life has been
you
interviews.
can carry an interview, I'm sure.
And you're like, you know how to talk about your album, you know how to talk about your origin. You've done it so many times. You're a pro.
But can you do it while your eyes are watering?
Exactly.
Because you ate hot sauce.
And when you've got part of your brain like occupied by this, like, hey, also you're in furious pain. Like, do something about that. And then you're trying to talk. And then I think, maybe Sean Evans, I think that's his name. Pretty close. He certainly seems like a Sean. He's like from Philly. Hey, my buddy Sean's got a show.
They're going to start a beef with
Let's
us.
start this John. Sean's John. It's called Hot Ones. And it uses my wings recipe.
No. All right, chap.
Keeps him off guard.
Unless you want to hear us talk more about this, which I know you don't, let us know what kind of balloon I should make. Give
I
me
always
a
need space to work out my Philly accent. We do have a Judy Hopps.
Din Tai Fung dumpling mascot. Oh, okay. I will Google it, but I'm also going to put it into the. So it's Din. I can do this. Din Tai Fung dumpling mascot.
I did get some dumplings last night, by the way. Judy Hopps.
Judy Hopps.
King Bowser from Mario Universe.
Bowser from Mario Universe. I'll say MU.
Dark Magician.
Dark
girl.
Magician girl from the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! It's time to duel.
Duel.
Yu-Gi-Oh lives on in that sound drop. I've heard that sound drop in multiple different contexts. YouTube videos.
All of them involving duels?
Fantasy baseball podcasts. They are. It was Real Pitchers Duel last night. It's time to duel. It's very cool to listen to a podcast
very
like
cool
that.
to listen to a
very
podcast.
Cool stuff.
Iggy and Hot Air Balloon.
Kitty.
Hello, Kitty. All right. Hello, Kitty.
Hello Kitty, not to be confused with Iggy and a Hot Air Balloon, which is hi, Kitty. Hi.
Balloon. I can't type balloon. One-handed typing. Very
Chicken
impressive.
Jockey.
Chicken Jack. The supporter. Oh, no, sorry. Thinks that Jack Black is saying chicken chalky. So he says that and he's like, chicken chalky. He doesn't know what he's referring to.
Where is he seen?
I think it's in the previews.
So just like in ads before.
And then I
YouTube.
think kids at school are saying.
Yes.
Yeah. He has
Classic
not seen
schoolyard
the
meme.
Minecraft movie, but Chicken Jockey's a great request, I think. Let's see. Can I type it?
Oh, you do have Hello Kitty as two.
Oh, I put Hello and Kitty. Dork. Okay, can I change that? I don't know if I can.
Any votes for Hello or Kitty will be pooled, and
I guess just vote for Hello if you want Hello Kitty.
Hello.
Can we just say that? If you want Hello Kitty, say hello.
Hello Kitty.
And Very Hungry Caterpillar. Love. We've done that before, but we did a long version of that. I'd do a fast version of that for sure. The Very Hungry.
We went and saw the Block Party edition.
Yeah, I
What
don't
does
know what
that
that
mean?
is.
So they're like different versions of the
See
movie
if I
out?
can look up the Very Hungry
I
Caterpillar.
mean, Block Party, I get it. Minecraft, blocks, sure.
Sure, yeah. Caterpillar in.
Is it like an
Hashtag
extended version or
blue.
something?
This
Oh,
is,
or is it because like there's some theaters that were having trouble with people being too nuts?
we're there.
Is the Block Party version one where you're like allowed to go nuts?
Very Hungry Caterpillar. Well, this one, it would not be as good as this if I did Speed Balloon, but I like this one. I like this. And the Cheshire Cat. Yeah, okay, let's go.
Is that 10?
I think that is.
Or it's technically 9, given that we have
Yeah, sure.
Hello.
And Kitty. Cheshire. I can spell. Enter.
Oh, so it's kind of both. It's extended, and the songs are done with subtitles so you can
Sing along. Oh, that's fantastic. All right, friends. The voting has begun. Enter into chat the numbers that correspond with the options of balloon that you would not be disappointed if they won. That's, I feel like, the good rule of thumb. You're like, pick your favorite 3 to 5, and unless you're like, no, I only want one. In which case,
the chicken chucky.
vote your heart, okay? I want you to vote your heart. Whatever it is. What is it telling you? It's 20 to 30 minutes longer. More Jack Black. Jack Black might be our son's favorite actor.
He's having kind of a moment, and he's great.
Had a great career.
He's a great children's performer. He's very funny for everybody, obviously, and lots of his work is, shall we say, not children's friendly. Tenacious D, I'm looking at you.
Well, but it's pretty teenager friendly.
Yes, it's
like the thing is
immaturity friendly.
But I think it. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a good ramp up to the rest of his catalog.
Our son,
without compromising, without being too like, oh yeah, I appeared in this kids movie and I was like very not myself. Like he's that same ball of manic energy. It's everywhere. The beauty of having like a truly intense flavor.
Yes.
Where it's like, I can bring this to whatever script, whatever project. And yes, you can edit around and the director can have their input, but I will be this very intense ingredient in your recipe, and it's reliable. Okay, it looks like King Bowser from Mario Universe and Hello Kitty are tied. That would be a very funny mashup. But what do you think? What do you think, friends? Is anyone going to break the tie? Or should I look up what the Din Tai Fun mascot looks like so people can see? I don't want people to like not vote for it because they're like, I don't know what that is.
Ooh. A kitty white Bowser? Break the tie.
Look, Kitty Bowser is kind of funny. Oh my gosh, look how cute this is. Let's see.
One of our son's friends' dad was saying that he either did or was going to show them School of Rock, which is technically PG-13.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure why. He's like, I'm sure it's fine. And I'm like, my memory always works for like I look back at a movie in my memory. I'm like, that's fine.
That's fine.
All I remember is
then you
the good
rewatch
stuff.
it and you're like,
oh no, all of these things that my brain just conveniently did not select.
I
when
don't
want to
have to explain that. What? King Bowser has bowsed ahead. In fact, now Hello Kitty and Cheshire Cat were tied. All right, friends, we're calling it for King Bowser, but we still have to spin the wheel of misfortune. So let's take a look and see.
Is he going to be in every video
fate.
game movie now? He's been in Super Mario, Jumanji, Minecraft, Five Nights at Freddy's.
He was in
Probably
Five
could've
Nights
been
at
in
Freddy's?
Sonic if they
I
let
didn't
him.
even know that. All
I
right,
didn't know that
friends.
either.
Are we ready? Oh, what's it going to be?
Double hot one.
No, that would be hot too.
Hot two.
All right, it's spinning. It's special ingredients.
Ooh.
Is the ingredient hot sauce? No.
What?
It's
Like in what sense? Like you would fill it with it?
no.
Just drench it in it?
I was just saying a thing.
Grease it up. Well, after you said it, the rest of us had to think about it. And now we're asking for clarification on what sort of thoughts we should have.
So, King Bowser from Mario Universe.
And is that a specific King Bowser?
I'm looking it up to see.
Or is Mario Universe a game, or do they mean just like
my assumption
the
is that
Mario
it's a game, but
universe?
I don't know. Friends, you chime in and let the
you've heard of the MCU. This is the MPU, the Mario Pipes universe.
you get it. Let's see
MBU,
here.
Mario Brothers universe. That's probably more on brand.
How do we feel about this? Is this King Bowser or is that just normal Bowser?
So MS Gamer says, no, it's normal Bowser just in case.
Just in case there was another Bowser, but
Got
this is the Bowser.
So
Okay.
Normal, your average everyday Bowser.
I don't know all of the video.
King of the Koopas.
Welcome to the least video game literate
Hates your Marios.
stream on Twitch.
That can't be true.
What? You think there's someone out there on Twitch who knows less about video games than me?
Definitely. I hate burps. No, I paint burps, not I hate birds.
I
She
bet
doesn't
I
seem
Paint
like a
Burbs knows
gamer.
video games.
You think so?
I bet you anything.
I
don't know.
I don't know why she popped into my head. I'm trying to think like
You're
somebody
trying
who's
to
like
think of like non.
Artists who seem more like
I don't know.
I'm a
Do you-
serious
This is a
honest
good question
person.
for you, and you won't insult me with either answer. I just want to know the truth.
Delio Mac.
Are you familiar with a streamer who knows less about video games and like general video game pop culture than me? And it may be. It may be.
Delio Mac. He's that like 75-year-old wood carver.
Okay. Fair.
And
I think there's
his,
like a
daughter-
Japanese like woodblock like
right.
studio or something like that. Okay. All right. Maybe. But if there's only like 2 or 3, I might be.
SMU
still in the
Super
top.
Mario Universe.
Twitch is not about games anymore. It's
Southern
not
Methodist.
solely about games
University.
anymore, but I would say the vast majority of the content is still games adjacent, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
I would be curious if gaming streams are a majority or just a plurality. You know?
Would you mean like of viewers tuned in?
Yeah, like a
Interesting.
majority is more than 50% of all Twitch streams, or more than 50% of all Twitch streams video game streams essentially, or is that the single largest category, but itself is not?
But it's not
a
like
majority.
one category of video games. It's a category of art and a category of crafting
I hear
and
you.
a category of music and then a category of Red Dead Redemption
all the
and a
different
category
ones,
of like
yeah,
they
you're right,
justify their own category per game. That's why I think. Anyway, but what do I know?
You may be right.
Maximum Yarnage is a grandma. She'll play the heck out of some video games. Exactly. See, age ain't nothing but a piece of information to take into consideration. Context.
Age ain't nothing but a piece of information to take into consideration.
Boom. Yeah, I don't know why that never took off. Okay, friends. We're making Bowser, but we're making a 10-minute version,
I mean,
which
it
is
kind of rhymes.
tricky. Tricky. 10-minute Bowser. Can it be done? I think we need more board game streams. There you go, board at home. There you go. I see it. I believe it. I'm with you on that. We've done like a couple.
Dropping bars.
Okay.
Oh shoot, my bars. Can you help me pick up all these bars
No.
that just dropped?
Here we go. We're doing 10-minute King Bowser and begin. Special ingredient has to include something that's not a balloon.
Do we have a turtle anywhere?
I don't think we've got a turtle. Okay, this we got green for the shell situation.
Let me know if there's anything I can
Of course,
retrieve from anywhere in the house for you.
Let's see here. I'm gonna make it kind of, small-ish. Okay, we're gonna do this for the body. We're gonna do some goldenrod here for our feet and arms and legs. Okay. This here. Okay, I'm going to do I'll even be standing on something red just because there'll be more of a color difference.
Okay, here's a question.
Yeah.
Bowser. Mammal or reptile?
I'm sorry, what now?
See, a mammal or a reptile?
Reptile.
Well, take a look at it.
I know he's got hair. I
got
realize
hair.
that that's confusing. But I think
Also,
he's
look at like
got scales.
Oh, does he have scales?
See scales on his knee?
I contend that he has normal, supple mammal skin and just has eczema.
Okay.
He's got dry knees. He just needs a little
What
lotion.
do you think, Chad?
Needs a little lotion. I know everyone's saying reptile, but I'm just obviously that's.
But you're just a contrarian.
Because he's a turtle, right? Everyone says he's a turtle.
Exactly.
He's not a turtle. He's a Koopa. And what are Koopas? Who's to say?
Well, they're certainly turtle-ish.
They're turtle-ish. They're turtle-like.
Turtlesque.
Maybe that's a keratin shell, a la an armadillo.
Could be.
Show me a reptile with eyebrows.
Okay.
And I'll show you something hilarious looking.
Okay. Gotta do this. Arms through here. Woo!
King Koopa has children, right?
Yes.
Wait, Bowser is the same as King Koopa? King
Yes,
Koopa's something
I believe
else.
so. I believe King Koopa and Bowser are the same thing.
And so Bowser, the little Bowser in the cloud.
That's not a Bowser.
That's in theory
that's a Koopa.
his offspring.
That's a Koopa in the cloud.
Okay.
Bowser is the name. I believe that Bowser is the name of
Bowser
him.
is a Koopa.
Bowser is his name, and he is king of the Koopas. He is a Koopa himself. I don't know. I told you I'm the last person with video game knowledge. What you coming to me for this for? Are you trying to distract me in my limited time? I only have 6 minutes remaining. Gotta do our cool
Does that
leather
mean he has
cuffs.
girlfriends? I don't know. How do Koopas reproduce? It could be asexually.
Definitely eggs.
He
right?
could just like lay a clutch of eggs himself. They'll like incubate in some sort of I feel like it'd be like in a swamp. You know, you put
Or
them in like
maybe
a wet
lava
mud.
pit.
Ooh, shoot! That does
Feel like
kind of
that could
sound right,
happen.
doesn't it?
That could
Maybe that's
be-
what he's guarding. You know, there's that
Yeah.
bridge. Oh, my
Right?
eggs are down there. I gotta get this intruder away.
And we're like, oh, you think you're the good guy, Mario? Come on. You come
I mean,
into his kingdom?
He did kidnap I was gonna say Mario's girlfriend, but I don't know that that's.
Yeah,
the
I don't even know that
situation.
she was. I think it's like quite an assumption there. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I don't know what her situation. I don't know what Bowser's situation with her is.
True. Although no, from the now from that Jack Black song, gives more of an idea. Peaches, 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 peaches. Okay, gotta do the face because he needs a face. But we have some time.
Pauline was actually his girlfriend. Okay.
Okay. Pauline,
All right, Bowser.
Pauline.
Bowser, lock it down. Oh, Mario's girlfriend.
Mario's girlfriend. Gotcha.
Really? So Princess Peach, not his girlfriend.
See, I'm learning so much.
Luigi's girlfriend? Or is she like, no, I'm not going to date a plumber. I'm royalty.
I am literally a princess. I like this as his mouth, his muzzle. Gotta get the rest of the face happening there, but that's our muzzle. I need green.
Princess Daisy seems to be Luigi's girlfriend. Okay.
Sure.
And she's a different... Princess Peach is the Mario princess, right?
Yes.
Princess Daisy then is a...
It's her sister,
Okay.
I want to say. Again,
But Mario is dating Pauline.
so who is Pauline? This is the first I've heard of Pauline. Like, no offense to Pauline.
It's like, whoa. You're coming to my wedding. And your plus one is this lady I've never heard of, this Pauline.
Pauline who?
Okay, like, is she going to fit the vibe?
Yeah. She knows not to wear white, right?
Look, I know Daisy, okay? Luigi can bring Daisy because I've met Daisy. She's fine. No judgment. I just,
Princesses
fine.
give great wedding gifts. Just saying. We got 2 minutes
the
and
mayor
45.
of the city that Mario comes from.
2 minutes
You know what?
remaining.
Mario, good for you. I like that.
Yeah.
You know why? Democratically elected.
There you go. Where's this? There we go.
Mario, man of the people.
Do another tail end. The horn.
Mayor of the city that Mario comes from, but they could have broken up. Maybe they just took their relationship, made it non-public because they didn't want to appear like, oh, look, this guy got these government contracts to handle all the pipes in City Hall.
Non-balloon ingredient is orange feather. Come on, you knew it was coming, right? You knew it was coming. Orange feather. Right there. Yes. Oh, that's so good. Okay. So we're going to...
Oh, yeah, very tough looking.
Come on. There we go. And this...
It's very funny to me looking back on the original live-action Mario.
Oh, yeah, that one was wild.
It's wild for so many reasons, but the Mario and Luigi they cast were Bob Hoskins
John
and John
Leguizamo.
who are both excellent actors.
Sure.
Very fine performers whose work I've enjoyed many times.
Other things.
In other things. Bob Hoskins, of course, is Phil Collins' stage name when he acts.
Is what?
Phil Collins' stage name when he acts. If you don't believe me, just look at pictures of the two.
No, I understand the...
But
31 seconds
31
remaining!
seconds! Don't listen to me. Make the balloons.
I'm trying.
But here's the question. Who would you cast to be
Shoot.
a better IRL Mario and Luigi. Because we have what's his name, the Pratfall, as a digital Mario, which
Whatever.
say what you will about that choice. But if you were to do a better IRL Mario,
I didn't make the 10-minute time. I'm gonna just still finish this anyway, because I wouldn't do you like that. I wouldn't let it just hang there. Let's see, it's gonna rotate this shell wrap around so that the
do you want to capture the like shorter, taller dynamic? You want like a shorter
Right.
Mario and a taller Luigi?
I think you do. I think, and like the slightly, the stockier look. Okay, we got to do a little bit of face on here.
I guess like a Josh Gad could be a Mario.
Ooh, Josh Gad would be pretty fun. Look, I mean, Jack Black wouldn't be a bad Mario, but he's already, been Bowser, so.
And also I'd say like too old, but how old is Mario? Like I guess it depends on when you're casting. How important is it that the actor is Italian?
I mean, should he be Japanese?
Interesting.
The answer is no, probably not. It's fine. Okay. Gonna do some orange eyebrows. Orange eyebrows. Some red pupils. And I'll outline this in black. So the question is, could I have done this in 10 minutes? What could I have cut to make this a 10-minute sculpture? It's tricky because there's so many details in Bowser. So like every time you have a different color, you have a different balloon. I don't have his tail. I already skipped a lot of details. Obviously no shell spikes. But again, for the time limit that we're working with, you got to make some compromises. Life is compromise, friends. But there he is, Bowser the Speed Balloon with special ingredients. I like it. I like it. Flava's saying Stanley Tucci.
The Tooch.
Tooch. Definitely. Wikipedia says Pauline was replaced by Peach. Okay, all right. I mean, like that's life, friends.
Oh,
that's life. We have multiple stages, different times
Got
at
rid
which
of the democratically elected leader in favor of a monarch.
that never happens. Well, what can we say? So I never heard of Pauline, actually.
There are way more Italian American actresses working today than there are actors, and I don't know why that is.
Apparently, she's a Mario and a Donkey Kong character. First appeared as the lady in Donkey Kong. So Pauline is the lady from Donkey Kong. That does make sense because that was also Mario's first appearance, right?
Oh.
So Donkey Kong is like
yeah.
throwing barrels and has
Right.
kidnapped a woman. That's
Right.
Pauline. Mario's trying to save Pauline, his
And is
girlfriend.
that a Perils of Pauline kind of reference? Because she's...
I don't know what you're referencing.
Perils of Pauline is a early serial in the movies that then became a like a metaphor for storytelling.
I didn't realize.
where it's like cliffhangers is from Perils of Pauline, where it's like, oh, bad thing after bad thing, and then at the end it's like,
no,
oh,
will
she's
they
probably gonna
survive?
die, and then at the start it's
Come
like, no, she
back
didn't
next
die.
week.
Then bad thing. It's a real Perils of Pauline.
Real Perils of Thank you, Mist. It was requested. Well, specifically, we did spin the wheel of misfortune and landed on special ingredient, which meant I had to include something in the balloon sculpture that was not a balloon. So that is why the feather was perfect for that. But I'm done with that. So now, I had to hear that this Perry the Platypus. We didn't. That's not what we did, actually. What we did was hey, a hydrate, Sterling. I could use that. Thank you so much. So we'll say we did King Bowser, and that was a special ingredient.
I looked on the list of Italian American actors working today. I figured out who it is.
Who is it?
The only person who has the everyman appeal, works all the time, Lacey Chabert. A very Hallmark Mario movie. Oh my gosh, how am I going to get all these pipes cleaned when I also have to go rescue my husband from that?
That's actually
Koopa.
very funny. Like a Mario, like Hallmark holiday special would be very fun, I think. And you know what, Sterling Lana, let me do the watering of myself right now. Otherwise, I will forget, because you know me.
A weirdly insulting way to say that was funny. You know, your joke?
Yeah, your joke would actually be interesting.
It's not just stupid. It's actually kind of funny. Don't get me wrong.
No,
very
it's stupid first.
Quite stupid.
Before anything else, it is stupid.
But also, when you think about it.
But also, could be funny. All right, friends, that's it. What's our next speed balloon? What do you want me to make? 10 minutes. 10 minutes time. I'll make a balloon for you. 10 minutes plus some. Hey, Jiminy Cricket, how you doing? I'll always let your conscience be your guide.
Jason Biggs. I don't even know what he does anymore. I don't know if he's...
Num, 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 num. About James Gandolfini's son.
Oh, I don't know.
Gandolfini Jr.
Is that a person that's like
He is an actor, yes.
Is he as good a exhale actor as James Gandolfini?
I don't know.
Here's my
I've
James
not seen him in
Gandolfini.
anything. All I know is that he's
Here's my
not
James
giving
Gandolfini
up
impression.
on Judy. Don't stop believing.
This is my James Gandolfini impression. Yeah.
Judy Hopps. And if no one else suggests anything animated, we're going to make Judy Hopps. But we got to give people a chance. So,
I guess we got to give everybody a chance.
And now's your chance. What kind of balloon should I make? Anything. Any old thing.
Also, just remember,
Challenge me.
Is an early day.
Ah, it's an early day, so this might be our last one.
It's probably going to be my last one, at least. But
I think we can make it our last one. Maybe bring out an Iggy. Maybe do a chicken or something. Sure. Yeah. Tweety Bird. Liam Neeson is Mario.
What he lacks in visual similarity, he makes up for in similarity of problems faced.
Okay. Anyway, what do we do? What Tweety Bird.
I have a very particular set of skills. Jumping. Smashing bricks with my head.
Exactly. I will find you, and I will hop on you.
I will find you, because it's a side scroller, and there are very few options of where I can go.
It will be difficult for me to not find you. Keanu Reeves as Luigi.
Keanu Reeves could do Luigi.
I could see Keanu Reeves as Luigi.
A very
a stoic,
laid back,
just kind of like, hey,
zen.
I'm going along with you, and I'm, taller and thinner and
thinking about things.
Yeah, I love that. It's pretty great. It's pretty great, Annie. All right, is that it? We just voting between Judy Hopps and Tweety Bird? Because I'll do that.
Oh, you know who would be good? And
Who?
You're not going to know who I'm talking about right off the top.
Okay.
Ben Falcone, Melissa McCarthy's husband.
Oh yeah, no, he kind of looks like a Mario.
He kind of looks like a Mario, and he's
and
super
he's funny. He's very funny. He doesn't have the star.
He doesn't
the problem
have the
is
star power.
that's the thing is anything that's a huge franchise is they're never gonna give a shot to someone who hasn't already like headlined 3 blockbusters
Of course.
minimum. It's crazy, right? Yes, Scene Bean as King Bowser. I love it. Tweety Hopps and Judy Bird. I love it. Detective Inspector Chicken. Wait, is that a request, Cadmos? Or are you just coming in and like greeting?
Succulent Detective Inspector Chicken.
Sailor Moon.
Ever since you showed that to me, I
Suggestion.
see that.
All right. Here we go.
I
Let's
see that
see.
everywhere.
Detective Inspector Chicken. I can spell. Chickum.
And Flava, was Luigi from Luigi's Haunted Mansion suggestion?
Did I just say chick? Oh no, chicken. Okay,
Or was
good.
that just part of the conversation? Yeah, Luigi from Luigi's Mansion.
Okay. We've done Luigi from Luigi's Mansion before. I think it was a speed balloon too, but
that
I
different
don't mind repeating.
Is that different from regular Luigi?
He's got like the little ghost hunting backpack on.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, we
yeah.
have done that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I got no problem repeating. And of course, Sailor Moon. So let's see here. Sailor Moon.
Chicken Chucky.
Hi, by the way, Buddy Co. Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Chucky.
Luigi. And I'll say Mansion. And then, we good? Does this feel like it, friends? I'm fine voting on 6. Let's go.
Yeah,
We're
sure.
going. Start the voting. I get antsy. I don't want to like wait around too much, So type in whichever numbers in chat you would be like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'd be interested in seeing that. Cadmos. It's good to see you, Cadmos. Thank you for, by the way, reminding me about Procrastination Month. By the way, in the spirit of Procrastination Month, yesterday I reminded every one of you that this Thursday I'd be doing a guest spot with 9.5. Well, it's now going to be next Thursday, May 29th.
All right.
Something suddenly came up for 9.5, so it's no problem. We're flexible. We can move it around. So next Thursday, May 29th, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, SharpBalloons will be out of her element, trying to make things with a different kind of cylinder, a yarn cylinder and a hook cylinder. So do tune in for that.
Pretty good cylinders.
Should be a lot of fun.
Very different
I think it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Gives us a little more time to go pick up that package at the P.O. Box. Ooh. But yeah, it'll be great. All right, people. It's looking pretty evenly spread, and I'm going to need you to get a little more lopsided on this. It's fine. You do you. Okay, so this is what we've made so far. Earlier today on stream, we made Perry the Platypus. This was made in under 10 minutes and with a mouthful of hot sauce, chicken and hot sauce. And I did cry a tear of pain. And right before that, or right before this, we made Bowser. This was not made in 10 minutes. Sadly, we went over the 10 minutes, but it was a special ingredient balloon request, so we threw in a feather for the hair. And honestly, I wouldn't want to do it without the feather. The feather is like the best part of that balloon. But, challenge me. What's the point of knowing someone with this incredible power if you don't, make them prove it regularly, right? Regularly. All right, it looks like Luigi and Judy Hopps are currently tied. Oh, man. I hope Judy doesn't, think it's in the bag and then take a little rest. And then, sure enough, that tortoise Luigi might pass. That's how it goes with the hairs and the races. Hey, and look! Ah, wait!
I know that parable about the rabbits, but the parable about Luigi is a little different.
It is a very different kind of weaving, K-pop, but it is weaving. It is. I mean, they're not related. It's taking a physical medium to create a three-dimensional object. I'm interested in seeing how it goes together. I'm not worried about like making like a chain. I'm worried about like making the next layer and stuff. Judy Hopps has hopped away with it. Annie, I'm going to stop the voting right there because I know you've been really wanting Judy Hopps this whole time. You were the first one in the stream. We're going to make it happen for you.
Let's do it.
We're going to make it happen for you. But first, let me see if I can look up that Luigi we made before. Just because I know people wanted to see Luigi, so I'm going to see if I can find him in the Discord. Is he in there? Well, there's this one, which is a different one, but it's actually very funny. Hang on. Do you recognize Death Stare Luigi?
Oh, yes.
From I think it's from Mario Kart. Death Stare Luigi. I don't know where the Luigi's Mansion fella is in the Discord, but it's pretty great. Pretty great. I do love it. Road Rage Luigi. Oh my gosh. Okay. But enough about that. This is how Luigi feels after that poll. It was so close. I was robbed. But here's the thing. We're not just making Judy Hopps. No, that would be too easy. We're also spinning the wheel of misfortune. So let's take a gander and see what added degree of difficulty we'll be adding to this sculpture, friends. Hopefully it's not hot sauce again. Here we go. And I don't want to hold it because it's not going to spin evenly if I don't.
Here?
No, you're good. Okay, and go! Scrap bag! Oh, scrap bag Judy!
Scrap.
Time to scrap bag this sculpture. This is fun. Okay. I've got a lot in here. Like we've got a lot of balloons in the scrap bag. For those of you unfamiliar, scrap bag is every time I use just a little bit of a balloon, I rip it off and I throw it out into the space. Dutiful Mr. Sharp comes and collects all those little ripped off pieces.
You reach into a bag and you pull a couple out and one falls onto the desk. And
you accidentally grab two and you only need one. Yeah.
There's like a whole balloon there. It would be crazy to just throw out a whole balloon. We pay money for those things.
Good money.
And so instead, my rule is if it's on the desk, it goes into the scrap bag. If it's on the floor, it goes into the trash. The scrap bag is not floor balloons.
I mean, I could put a floor balloon in there.
You do floor balloons because you're sick.
Because I have no standards. Okay.
To be honest, if it's a 360 or above, I'll probably put it in.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm going to change this to Judy Hopps scrap bag. Scrapple. Scrap bag. Okay. Now let's take a gander at a Judy Hopps image. See, good. Okay, here she is. That's a very cute picture. Open image in new tab. Great. Let's check that. Perfection. We'll shrink this down and stretch it out. Oops. There we go. And down. There, and we'll just put you right here, Judy. I'll put her right here, and then what I'll do is I'll have our timer visible at the bottom of that window. Okay. So, Judy Hopps, Police Officer Judy Hopps.
And he posted Maria and Lucia pick.
Okay, 10 minutes on the clock. And we've got just a bunch of scrap balloons here. All the leftovers. I'll need some blues, a little bits of gold, some gray.
Darker blue.
They're making a second. That's why Andy made it requested, because apparently the trailer of the second Zootopia is dropping now. All right, friends, 10 minutes on the clock. Let's go, Judy Hopps. Boom. There it is. Okay. Judy Hopps. Push this back further so you can see it. Okay. Too far. 10 seconds wasted on that. Okay. Blue balloon. Let's see. Okay, I'll bring this up here so we can see what I'm searching through for. Gray balloon scrap. This is like a off-white scrap. I'll take that. More blue. I need like a dark. Here's a dark blue, maybe for the vest. I'd love a navy, if I could be so presumptuous. But you get what you get, and you don't get upset. That might be chocolate. More gray. That's silver. This is gray. Need some 160 gray. And maybe 160. I'll take a white. For funsies, gray. 160 gray. See, the scrap bag never disappoints. And a little chrome gold for some police badge stuff.
And he's sketching a picture of Judy from the second movie right now.
Oh, perfect timing. And I think
where were Judy and what was the fox's name?
Gosh, what was the fox's name?
Where were Judy and the fox at the end of the last one?
What do you mean, where were they?
Did he join the police force?
Maybe? Stay. Okay. These
Nick Wilde. Yes.
Yeah, Nick. All right. These are the balloons I grabbed from the scrap bag. Obviously, you can see it's a perfect palette. Let's get started. Okay.
So the second one will start then, and they're both on the force together.
Aw.
Presumably. I don't know.
Combating speciesism together.
And are they a couple?
No.
Okay.
They are friends.
They are friends. Okay.
Who respect one another, I believe.
I don't know the rules of these fantasy universes.
I mean, look, nor I.
But I do know the rules of the police force, which is you're not supposed to date your coworkers.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Let's see,
And if you do, you better go to HR and fill out a requisition form.
Exactly. Requisition.
You're requisitioning a relationship.
You're required. I'm going to need a relationship stat. It's as easy as that. I would have done navy blue if I had the chance to pick my own color, but I didn't.
We are happy to assign you a relationship. Your relationship is going to be with, Sergeant Kowalski. Hey, what? Am I in a relationship now?
Come on. Okay.
Apparently, they are meeting a therapist, voiced by Quinta Brunson.
Oh,
That's good.
nice.
I'm sure they could do probably a little bit of therapy. That'd probably be good for both.
Sure. I agree.
And for us all.
I'm going to do our shoulder here for our other arm. Don't need that. That part's extra. Okay. So, we've got basically, let's see what I can do here. Golden Loki, it's true. How we doing on time? We got 5 minutes and 45
You're doing great,
seconds. Thanks. Thanks, babe. Okay. This is my head. Rip that part off. We don't need that part. That part's extra. I'll use that to attach the head to this body that I've made so far. And rip this part off. We don't need that part. That part's extra. Back to the scrap bag with you. Okay, we need long ears. I've got this nice, basically a full gray 160. That's nice. Very convenient.
Green bam, scrap
Green
bag.
bam! Scrap bag. We doing the scrap bag.
Scrap bagging it.
Scrap bag in.
Bilbo scrap baggins.
Oh, no. Let's see. Want the ears. Are these tall enough? No, I need taller ears. Shana, come on. Get it together, lady. Get it together. What do we have? 4 minutes remaining? Come on.
We got 4 minutes, lady.
Only 4 minutes?
Lady.
Lady? That doesn't look like a Judy Hopps. And you're right. It doesn't look like a Judy Hopps. Yet. Okay. Another pinch twist. Another ear. Approximately the same size. Okay. And now we're going to rip that part off. And we're going to attach these ears to the back of the head, just like in real life. Okay. Very cute, very cute. Let's see. Where are we at?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. I do a little hand. I need a hand. So I'm going to, give me a hand. I'm going to tie this.
Yay, Shana.
This is going to be, I'm going to make some hands.
Oh, you mean help?
No, I don't mean help. I mean like a literal paw for a bunny.
Ooh. Secret ingredient.
Give me a rabbit's foot.
Not so lucky for the rabbit. Stupid. Boomer joke.
It is one of the most boomerist of jokes. Still, the point remains.
True. I guess while we're just hanging out, I will mention I went to the passport office today to get my passport.
Yes, the Social Security Administration office? Or was it a different?
Passport office.
Passport office.
I was doing the passport stuff, not the Social Security
Gotcha.
stuff. And it's a good time to get your passport. It was not hard. I needed to bring ID, birth certificate, and the application. That was it. There wasn't a bunch of other. I had a whole folder full of other stuff where I'm like,
Just in case.
maybe you need pictures of my son when he was a baby. Will that help? No? Okay.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't have brought that, right?
Maybe you need a bronze statue of Kobe Bryant. No? Okay. I brought it.
Why do you have one of those?
I don't. Why was that the thing I made up? I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's weird.
I'm trying to get rid of it, and I don't need it. Cumbersome, weirdly heavy. It was very easy. I did make an appointment beforehand. I would encourage you to do it that way in Los Angeles. Definitely do it that way. I don't know your local office, how busy they are.
How busy is your local office?
I will say 1 minute remaining.
Oh, thank you.
A lot of passport offices have had layoffs recently, and so they are less staffed than they are usually. So things can go a lot slower than you might predict. So I would recommend making an appointment.
And plan on it taking a while.
Being patient.
But I like that they take the photo there now.
They took the photo there?
When I got my passport,
That was very helpful.
it was I remember that being a very annoying step where it's like, you have to get your passport photo taken at one of these approved passport photo locations. It has to be to these certain specifications. It's like, now you can just get the photo taken there by the people who know what their own specifications are, which is like, okay, good. You're not going to do it the wrong way.
Yeah, and it was the same office where you did yours, but they do photos now, and you're wondering, like, oh, did they buy a really fancy photo booth or something? Well, kind of. So what they did was they hung up a sheet on the wall.
Oh, no, time! Past our time. It's okay, it's okay.
Put a sheet on the
almost
wall,
there.
chair in front of the sheet, tablet with a photo taking thing on a tripod.
Hey, as long as they're the ones who can
Whatever
say
works.
this is right.
Exactly.
Because it's always like, I mean, I can get it done. Did it get done right? Is that the thing?
Sales office is historically ridiculously busy, but with an appointment, you can be in and out in like 2 minutes somehow. I was there early, and so I waited around a little bit, but from the time that they opened, actually that's not fair because I was in the front of the line because I was there early. There's one guy in front of me, a guy named Manny, who served in Vietnam and told me lots about it. I know a lot about Manny and his life.
All right.
She was having trouble getting his passport for a while. You know why?
Why?
Didn't pay child support.
Oh, man.
Manny.
Manny. Manny.
Caught up on it.
Good job, Manny.
His children are 50 now.
Manny.
I know.
Manny.
He had $19,000 of outstanding child support payments, and he paid it all up. And I'm like, so did your kids like get that money then? And he's like, I don't think so.
All right.
I think he just kind of
That's a good argument for paying it early, is like it'll go to the kids that way.
Yeah, I think it went to the state. But hey, he paid it off, and he got his passport.
Even if Manny can do it, you can do it, friends.
You know, Mandy and I were in line for 20 minutes or so together, and I know a lot about him and his life.
Does he know a lot about you?
No, not a darn thing.
He did not make a lot of...
Almost nothing.
All right. Hey, that's probably for the best.
That tends to be the dynamic with me in settings like that.
Sure.
I'm a good listener. I'm an encouraging listener. I'm like,
yeah.
I can stand here on my phone and look at like news on Reddit or something, or I can listen to you tell me about going to Raider school where you learn to be a raider in the middle of the night, which is technically illegal and against the Geneva Conventions. And then so there was like a Vietnamese politician who got kidnapped, and they did this raid mission, and he's like, I wasn't on it, or I wasn't, I didn't rescue him. I was like a security guard. I was like keeping the perimeter. And then I hear that we got him. And then the next day in the Stars and Stripes, the military paper, they give all the credit to the North Vietnamese for rescuing the politician. Didn't even mention us. I'm like, it is 9:20 in the morning, man.
And how many years later?
Exactly.
But you know,
that was a time in his life that made an impression on him, and I can understand why.
I can understand why too. I understand. Manny, thank you for your service.
Oh, but Raider School is still necessary to get citizenship in Raider Nation.
Oh, that is true. That's true.
Go Raiders.
And maybe like a dark gray. Oh, there we go.
He
gray.
pulled up military documents to show me his Raider School.
Oh, like he was like, I can prove it to you. You don't believe me, stranger man.
Yeah, he had pictures on his phone of the ship that he served on, and these are my papers. Right,
He's
cool.
probably just like dress rehearsaling for like convincing the
the passport office.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm an American citizen. I have served my country.
Yeah, not only that's like a Citizen Plus.
I
feel like.
violated the Geneva Convention for my country. Exactly.
Judy Hopps! Done! Now, yes, this is not what Judy Hopps, the bottom of her body, looks like. When I'm at a party, I tend to just make... Honestly, if I were to be asked at a party for Judy Hopps, I would just make the head. Right? I would make it on a blue base, but I would just make the head because that's what is the most iconic part of the character, and that's what helps me
is
to...
the Judiest part of the Hopper.
It is. Well, you could argue that her legs are the hoppiest part, but...
No, those are the hoppiest part of the Judy. The Judiest part of the
Judy's
Hopper
part
is
of the
face.
Hopper is the face. Yeah, so I always will just like make the head of the character. But when I'm on stream and nobody really cares, I'm just like, why not? Why not? Why not go for broke? Oh, I should draw a little badge on her vest here as well. Here we go. A little bit of gold. Don't really have a gold pen, but I can fudge it. How about this?
Bubbly Bees, you've been to RASP, RASP. Is that like the Raider school that he's talking about? And he said Raider, not Ranger, and literally that's what it said on the documents he showed me. It was like he just described him as a grunt, a private in the Army, but then that was the specialized training they gave him. And Bubbly Bees, I wish you well in your quest.
Yeah.
Work on that cardio, baby.
Judy hops on a stick. Exactly. It's a pogo stick. How do you hop on a stick? Ba-doing, 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 ba-doing. Exactly. Perfect. Almost.
Is it possible he was actually showing a certificate from an Oakland Raiders weekend camp? If it is, he went to that camp between 1964 and 1971. Because he's like, you see that date? See what that says?
See that date?
I'm like, yeah.
Commit it to memory, brother. I might go missing. And if I do, you need to vouch for me. Yikes. Well, we made some interesting friends today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably never see Manny again, but
you know what? If you do, you know to stay on his good side.
Exactly.
And also, hey, big ups to Manny for making good on his child support payment.
Exactly.
I mean,
who knows where he was at that point in his life? What was happening?
Absolutely. But just,
Number one, pay your child support. Number two, if you didn't, then pay it now.
Then, make it right and get yourself a passport. All right, friends. That was super fun. Thank you for hanging out with us while we did another of our speed balloon request streams. I would like to do a chicken detective, and I would like to call up our most famous guest star to make an appearance on the stream. But before that, let me call up our chicken situation. Thank you for all of the suggestions. We're going to do that again sometime. So if your request did not get made, I've got 2 suggestions for you. 1, just wait till the next time we do this. 2, are you a subscriber? You know where this is going, right? Go over to the Discord, because over in the Discord we've got our Death Stare Luigi. We've got our the subscriber gratitude request channel is open. You can also throw your vote behind one of these suggestions: Chinese food container full of lo mein. Drampa is a Pokemon. Gozer the Traveler is this doggy. We've got Gordon Ramsay as a merman. A bunny detective, a disco snail, Pum Pum Purin, a Tasmanian tiger, an Allosaurus, a 19th century women's liberationist. Thomas the TIE Fighter, someone from what's the name of the game? Shoot, okay, Melania, Blade of Mikella, a sassy girl, he's a Lucy, or a Georgette from Oliver and Company. So many options. You can add to those options, my friend. The channel is open and available to you at this time. And now, let me to the chicken tip line to see what crime has been committed.
To the tip
Don't
line.
look at it's one of those that's already been populated. I'm going to double
I'm not.
one of them. Wait, oh
nothing.
shoot. Perfect. I think this one is good. Chat, I'm going to show this on the screen, and you let me know if this is if any of these are duplicates. I don't believe they are, but it's been a minute, and I have bad memory. So, the chicken detective. Let's throw on our chicken detective music. Here we go. There it is. That music means it's time for a crime. So does this hat. All right. The crime of the century has been committed.
Yes!
Luckily, the chicken detective has already solved the case. I know, little anticlimactic. But now it's up to the chicken to communicate these 3 clues, which are barely visible up here. How do I get that? Come on, chicken. There we go. Here we go. So this is the crime, friends. Do any of these look too familiar? If we've done any of these before, let me know. But so far, this was the master criminal who broke into this location and stole this object. We go for person, place, and thing. Remember, if you're a subscriber, you too can submit your clues for the chicken and Sarge to solve live on stream through interspecies communication, friends. Fantastic. Richie, good to see you. How you doing, my friend? All right, great chicken detective. Again, let me know if any of these are repeats, but I think these are good. All right. Turn up my volume here. I don't know how to pronounce it. Joyeux KL. Hello. Let me know how I can pronounce your name better, if I can do that better, but it's lovely to have you here. Thanks for following. All right, friends. These are the clues. All right, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. Just to save on real estate here. I will put 3 minutes on the clock. Clear. Minute. We have 3 minutes for the chicken to communicate all 3 clues to the sergeant. He has to guess them correctly. The chicken cannot speak English. And the sergeant cannot speak chicken. So we'll find out how this works. Sergeant, are you ready?
Sarge here. Sorry, I was just stuck in a Wikipedia rabbit hole.
Oh, been there, done that.
I saw a news article about the world's largest haka dance is recently done. Next thing you know, in the history of haka, next thing you know, you're like, New Zealand is actually called Aotearoa. And you're like, what does that even mean?
Oh, man. Thank you, friends, for the confirmation.
Thing you know, you're in the Boer Revolution.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Hastings,
all roads lead to the
Magna
Boer
Carta,
Revolution.
What's happening?
What's happening here? Well, I'll tell you what's happening. Crime of the century. All right. We're going to stop the music so we can start our timed music. Are you ready, chat? Here we go. Let's see. Make sure it's good. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Celine. No other name needed. Where is this song from? Oh, Okay, so you're in England and you're driving somewhere. Well, you're driving on the left-hand side of the road. I don't know. I don't know if that was a relevant detail or not. But then you're driving to get something to eat. Like a fast food restaurant. Like a drive-through. Oh no, like a drive-up. Oh, like a Sonic?
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
So they're cashiers there. Oh, they're harvesting it at the place. Oh, farmer's market. What did you drive into? I could drive through farmer's market. Oh, a roadside fruit stand. Vegetable stands. Okay, all right. But what was stolen from this roadside vegetable stand? Like a CAT scan? Oh, an X-ray. An X-ray machine. An X-ray machine. All right, fantastic. Okay, so the person was French-Canadian Queen Celine. The place was a roadside vegetable stand, and the thing that was stolen. Oh God! Was an X-ray machine.
Yes, friends! 38 seconds on the clock. He got it all. Woo! Sarge! Amazing!
I got 8 tabs open on this Wikipedia rabbit
hole. Boom! That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, friends. Mr. Sharp. Sarge. Mr. Sharge.
Mr. Sarge.
Mr. Sharge.
Mr. Sarge.
Poor Celine.
Let me say one thing.
She's going down. It's all coming back. It's all coming back to her now. It's coming back to haunt her as she goes to jail for stealing an X-ray machine from a roadside vegetable stand.
You'd think she'd be able to afford the poor people that run the roadside vegetable stand.
Right.
Getting your X-ray.
They just got their X-ray machine in. What can you do?
You know, you stop at the roadside vegetable stand to grab some like cucumbers, some cherimoya, some mangoes. I don't know. And then you get a little X-ray while you're there.
Exactly.
I do this every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Maybe you want to see what's inside of these vegetables.
Hey, was it orange season? Cool. I'll have some oranges and an X-ray. Thank you.
Perfect. Wonderful. Well done, Mr. Sharp. Everybody is so impressed. I am anyway. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Sharp. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Now, I was wondering if you might bring in our good friend for a surprise guest appearance. Of course, I'm referring to the Chinese crested who, oh no, oh dear. Oh boy, it's not looking good for old Cresty, for Freckles. Look at that tooth is almost fallen out of the mouth. Oh, look how gorgeous, though. You should be so lucky to look so good this old. Oh, my gosh. We do love it. I'm going to take another photo of it as it slowly shrivels. I can't wait for that photo progression. You were singing Iggy's theme for 5 minutes. Yes, Annie, because you've got good taste and you know what's up. I'll definitely bring him around. But let's get our camera all ready. I'm going to try and lift this one up a little bit so we can get a little bit of Iggy on this camera as well. A little close-up of Iggy because we love Iggy. We love Iggy so much. Friends, thank you all for hanging out with us. You know we have such a good time. We will be streaming tomorrow. And subscriber gratitude channel is open. Annie made it. I need to do squats. I'll do it with Iggy. You know I will. And one more reminder that not this Thursday, but next Thursday, Thursday the 29th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, I will be guest appearing on 9.5 stream to learn the fine art of crochetery. Crochetery. Crochetery is what I will be doing. So yeah, let's make it happen. All right, friends. It is now the time you've been waiting for. The most important time of the stream. Please put your paws together for the one, the only, Iggy. trying to make them. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's such a. Oh, your face is showing. Your face is showing. Yeah. He's chunky. So fluffy. A big Kit Kat. Heavy, meow, meow, meow. Oh, everybody love a fat kitty cat. He can't move on his own. That's why I carry him around. This is Iggy. And he has a trick. That's right. He's been practicing. Would you like to see his trick? I know you would. All right. Here we go. Lick your shoulder, Iggy. Yeah, lick your shoulder, Iggy. Everybody loves it when you la lick that shoulder, Iggy. Oh, big boy. Oh, big boy. Hi, Iggy. Hi, Iggy. Everybody love you. Everybody love your fat chombles. Your fluffy fluffs. It's getting so hot. He's definitely in the shedding mood. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you, Mixmaster. 9, 10. Hold that 10th one. My favorite balloon animal, Iggy Sharp. Oh, Iggy. You're such a beautiful boy. Has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are, Iggy? You're such a gorgeous cat. Yeah. Oh, man. 23 pounds of love. All right, we're going down now, Iggy. Rough. I love you, fat boy. And I love you, chat. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, friends. You know we have a good time. We will be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. What's happening on Wednesday? I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't keep track. You think I can predict into the future like that? No. No way. Oh, when you heard Iggy's voice and Mr. Sharp. Yeah, he seems so quiet on this stream. Because he never meows when he's in my arms.
Yeah.
But when he's on the ground, him meow.
Usually he saves his meowing for like the doorway to his the room where his food is, or the doorway to the room where his water is.
Yes. He'll be like, meow. But sometimes he just comes out and wants love. Don't we all? Don't we all just want a little bit of love? A little bit of affection? Someone to, pat us. Head pats. Everybody wants head pats and shoulder licks. MS Gamer, I'm so glad that you are coming to our streams now. It's great. You're a wonderful addition.
It's really nice when somebody makes the transition from like somebody just showing up and being cool to like
coming in regularly.
Just member of the community.
Yeah, and like
hey,
no pressure.
Here.
Obviously, like when it works for you, friends. But you know us, we'll probably be here. We got nothing better to do. We'll probably be late, but we'll probably be here. That's SharpBalloons. Mr. Sharp, where are we gonna raid our this wonderful room of human beings to?
Well, speaking of folks who came in just recently,
yes.
Why don't we go check out Diana the dog group?
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because what was her? It was Lily Pup X raided us yesterday. But Diana the so it's DianaTheDoggGromer.
You got it.
Wonderful. Diana the dog groomer. Is she grooming dogs right now?
She is.
You want to go see someone grooming dogs?
She's on hour 8. 8 hours and 10 minutes in.
Hours of grooming doggos.
I get the sense that that's probably just her job. And so we're just watching her do her job.
Thank you so much. And hey, let me, I'm going to put in the raid now. So boom, we're raiding over to Diana the dog groomer. But I will shout out that MS Gamer.
She's got a little scrapper on the table right now. She's fluffing him with a little vacuum thing.
That MS Gamer is a bilingual, Spanish-English gaming streamer. Like just a good I love the energy. I love the personality. Your voice is fantastic for streaming. We love to see it. We support all streamers. Let's go. Yeah, McDougal, you missed Iggy. Oh, by that much. Iggy, psst, psst, psst. But we are going to go right into a dog grooming stream. How cool is that? Pretty
I don't
cool.
believe we've ever raided into a dog grooming stream.
I don't think we have either. This will be a first. Mojo! Hello, Mojo49.
We've raided
Hi,
into
hi.
a goat feeding stream.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And some cat cuddling streams.
Today on stream, we made Perry the Platypus, Judy Hopps, and Bowser. These were all approximately 10-minute balloon sculptures. Some of them went a little over because I'm not good at time management, but I am great at balloons. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, friends. Oh, wait, hang on. I didn't do the raid call.
McDougal, that's a good question.
What was the question?
Is the dog grooming
I don't know if it's kid-friendly. I believe
intended for certain audiences.
I believe it's
they
a...
say.
Who knows? Fingers crossed. Bye-bye!
They say may contain significant profanity or vulgarity.
Go check out Diana, the dog groomer.